What's up, friends? My name's Aaron Ciotti. Everybody calls me Ciotti. You can call me whatever you'd like, as long as it's something nice. Don't hurt my feelings. Welcome to Monday giveaways. We're gonna be putting Ghost onto the Rip Squeak. This is kind of the OG Rip Squeak on the 1306s. This has had an RXSR on it, and that's just silly. So I pulled the RXSR off last night to force myself to switch it, and then when I was thinking of what to do tonight, it was like, oh, okay, perfect. If we have time, which we probably won't, but in the off shot that we have time, if like chat's dead, for example, I am still testing the 0803 versus the 0802 heavy lift tiny whoops. These are being set up to carry the Insta360 Go 2, which is a 26 gram camera. Amazing little camera. 26 grams is a hell of a payload, though, for a 75 millimeter tiny whoop. So these are These are pretty wild. I still think I like the 0803 rig over the 0802 rig, but I just need to keep flying them. I just need to keep putting batteries through them. The 0803 rig has had at least twice as many cycles on it to get the tune locked in. The 0802 rig is proving to be a lot harder to tune, which is usually an indication that it's either over or under propped. In this case, I think it's over propped a little bit, but it's lighter. So if I can really push, and these are cinematic rigs, so if I can really push hard on the tune, there's a chance that I can save a little bit of weight. And the other thing that's really nice about the 0802 rig is that it's Newbie Drone Acro B AIO with Newbie Drone motors, which just plug right into the AIO. The 0803 rig needs to be direct soldered, which is kind of not that big of a deal because it's a cinematic rig and it's not going to get crashed and I'm not going to have to, repair the motors very often. But yeah, being able to not have to direct solder tiny whoop motors is a big deal. In the chat, Family Guy, Richard Vaughn, Kleptox, Riot 9, Cody S.A., Kevin Sumner, B-Man, Vern Calc, Chopper FPV, Bob Noxious, Apache Smoke, Richard, Freelojo, Slow Voltage, Hypnos, Ram Jam, CMYK FPV, Slide by FPV, Erie 509, Neek, Slow Voltage, License to Drive, Dan 636, 429 Turbo. That's a big ass engine to be having a power adder. Dan 636, Frank Nicholas, Carbon Cage, Standing Upside Down in Australia, Grizz FPV, Jackalope, Paul McDonald, Go-Kart Mozart. If you want the gangly man to read your name, you got to get into the chat early. You got to type something. If you want to talk to me directly in the chat, I have two scenes that are completely identical. What have I done here? Oh, I wonder if the audio goes nuts when I switch scenes back and forth like that. Probably does. If you want to talk directly to me, Man Learns to live stream, live on live stream. If you type CiottiFPV into the chat, it'll light up an orange like this, and I'll know that you're talking to me. You can also do a super chat if you want to support the madness that is trying to be a full-time FPV pilot, personality, live streamer, whatever the hell I am. Yeah. Or you can go over to CiottiFPV.com, and there's a bunch of other ways that you can support me. Patreon helps me out the most. When you do a super chat, I love it, but YouTube and Google take 30%. Patreon, they take very, very little, and it's the closest thing that I have to a paycheck, and there's a ton of really good stuff over there that you're going to love. Audio versions of these live streams, so you can just listen to them in your pocket. Technical articles about the easy ways to PID tune and filter tune, how to troubleshoot a bunch of stuff like vibrations, mid-throttle oscillations, hot motors. You're going to get access to the Discord server. In the Discord server, one of the new things we've got going on is a new little text channel called CiottiFPV Reacts. As you guys put more stuff into that text channel, I will pull it up on the stream and react to it. So short little video clips, pictures of your rigs, or, hopefully not your balls or anything like that. Why the hell would I say that? Let's just wait. I'll just look at that, and I won't have to wait long. There'll be a picture of testicles in there any second now. Here comes. Oh, look, 4 people are typing. No, I'm just kidding. You can also put questions in there, and I'll react to your question. Maybe I'll answer your question. Maybe I'll just react to it. Maybe I'll read the question and just be like, it's a good question. Moving on. So, yeah, there's also a bunch of affiliate links over on CiottiFPV.com. If you're ever doing an order from Amazon for anything, let me get 1% of that order, yo. Hit my affiliate link before you order. Or change your Amazon bookmark to my affiliate link, and then you don't even have to think about it. Also over on FPV Crate, FPV Cycle, Get FPV, Oh My God's website, and a bunch of others. I do have affiliate links. So if you're about to buy something, think about your gangly friend. Maybe he has an affiliate link. There's also a Fiverr page. I did a flight instruction session today that was a blast. I actually did it on the M1 Mac, and it was really nice. It was able to just run Velocidrone well. That was an interesting experience. Over on Fiverr, we're doing one-on-one sessions with you guys for build planning so that you stop buying the wrong parts, tuning so that you stop having your motors catch on fire, and flight instruction. If you want to fly better, I can definitely help you out. There's also an Etsy store with a bunch of really cool new stickers. The Etsy store is finally updated, so all the new stickers are on there. For all you car fans, you should get that joke. This one is clear, if you want like a clearish sticker. 429 Turbo, thanks for subscribing, brother. Matt Old School logo, a little bit of Clam Man.
諦めんなよ。諦めんなお前。どうしてそこでやめるんだそこで。もう少し頑張ってみろよ。ダメ諦めたら周りのこと思うよ。応援してる人たちのこと思ってみろって。あともうちょっとのところなんだから。俺だってこのマイナス10度のところしじみが取れるって頑張ってんだよ。絶対やってみろ。必ず目標達成できる。だからこそネバーギブアップ。
And there it is, pictures of balls delivered. Clam Man is, if you're new around here, Clam Man is kind of our spirit animal when we've got that build that's going into the 8th hour and is being a dick. Nut grabber sticker? Come on, get your nuts grabbed. There's only 1 or 2 of these collective holographic stickers left. Old school logo holographic sticker, 80s, 90s, jam, little tiny guy. And the new Nintendo-esque sticker. Bunch of these new stickers have been designed by CiottiFPV. He is in the chat. If you need any graphic design, he's a busy dude, but you can probably sweet talk him into doing some graphic design if you need it. He is going to charge you for it, as well he should, because he does awesome work. But he'll probably hook you up because you're an FPV person. Maybe not. Maybe he'll charge you more. I don't know. B-Man FPV tagged me in the chat. He said, what's good? Bob Noxious said, what's up, Collective? CMYK said, what's up, Collective? How we doing today? Slide By says, what's up, Collective? It's CiottiFPV. Carbon Cage says, hey, hey. Dan636 says, what's good? Free Range Chicken says, hello, all. Hey, tonight's a giveaway night, guys. I forgot to mention that. 4 giveaways tonight. 3 for patrons, 1 for anyone. To get in on the Patreon giveaways, head on over to CiottiFPV.com, hit the Patreon button, and join either the $5, $10, or $20 stream. I gotta do something over on Patreon real quick. Yeah, $5 stream gets you put into these every other Monday giveaways for Tiny Whoop and Toothpick stuff. The $10 a month tier gets you put into 3-inch micro brushless and Cinewhoop stuff. And the $20 a month tier gets you entered to win 5-inch parts. The different tiers are sort of as per the value of the giveaway stuff. Tonight, for example, there's like $60, $70 worth of motors being given away in the $5 tier. I'm sorry, the $20 a month tier, 5-inch tier. Whereas for the $5 a month Tiny Whoop tier, it's like a frame, bunch of props, bunch of wall sticky things. So yeah, the more expensive the tier, the more expensive the giveaway stuff. That's sort of just how it works. And then the 4th giveaway is going to be Super Chat and PayPal based. Basically for $5 or $10, you can get in on the giveaway. You got to wait though. You got to wait until I say that the giveaway starts now. And then we'll start doing things. One of the other cool things that you'll get from joining the Patreon page is also not just access to the CiottiFPV Reacts channel with now lots of pictures of testicles. You'll also get access to the live stream a text channel called called the Video Collective, where you can put your edits, your flight edits and stuff. And while I'm setting up the giveaways, it takes me a minute, so I play a couple of your guys' videos, typically 3. So yeah, lots of cool stuff for patrons. If you just want to join to get all the benefits other than the giveaways, it's $3 whole a month. That's only 10 cents a day. Helps me out a ton. Patreon is a godsend for those of us that are attempting to create content for a living. And yeah, I know that $3 a month doesn't sound like a lot, but when there's a few hundred of you doing it, it literally allows me to do this for a living. And that's pretty rad because, you know, previously when I had a 45, 50 hour a week job, I couldn't like go as deep into some of these builds and some of the comparisons that I do as I can now. So yeah, it's a big deal. Patreon is a cool spot, and there's lots of other cool people on Patreon too. Shill over with. Let's get going on the chat here. Free Range Chicken says hello. Wait, did YouTube do the thing? Did you do the thing, YouTube? YouTube does this thing where it randomly scrolls to the bottom. No, it didn't. Kind FPV with a $20 super chat. Dude, thank you so much. He says, been a minute, sup. It has been a while, Kind. Good Lord, I don't remember. I feel like it's been like 6+ months, hasn't it? Good to have you back, man. Thanks for the generosity. My God. Stuff like, you know, it's you guys are the best. Slim says, what is up? Slim, what's up for you is that your giveaway win from the 12 Hours of Christmas stream is next up. It's going to get packaged up tomorrow, probably. Bork says audio is funky. What's going on with the audio, friends? That might have been when I was bouncing back and forth between streams, between scenes. So yeah, Slim, your stuff will go out sooner than later. I completely forgot that I was waiting to ship that stuff out before the blades come from JT. So I'm just gonna ship this stuff out, and then when he gets them to me, I'll ship them separately. It's fine. Right. Yeah, there goes YouTube. Thanks for doing the thing, YouTube. Just come on. There we are. CMYKFPV says, got a first-time viewer, 429 Turbo in the chat. Leadfingers says, I'm running Xnova 1804 BQE Rip Squeak build. How do you deal with the threads on the aluminum prop shafts getting mangled? Yeah, I had to file the bad threads off to remove the nut. Yeah, Leadfingers, that is the only problem with those Xnova 1804 motors. They do make, Xnova does make those motors as T-mount. So I think that's the best solution to the problem. Unfortunately, when you go to T-mount, you don't have access to the T-Motor 3140 propeller, which is a really good prop. So, yeah, if you want... It's kind of annoying because the Xnova 1804 with the M5 nut shaft... allows you to run the really durable T-Motor 3140 prop. And then you've got like a super basher setup there with that motor and propeller. But the motor shaft is so long that you're always going to be mangling up the end of the damn thing. I have a I don't know, the thing that fixes threads, whatever that's called. It's my brain. Tap and die? Die. It's a die. I have a die. That's the right thread that I just keep in my flight bag, because the same thing happens with my T-Motor F40 Pro 2s. Eventually, if they sell enough of those 1804s and they do another run of them, hopefully they'll shorten that M5 shaft up. So your other option is to get the T-mount 1804, and then you can run the Dow 3028, which is a good prop. It's not as good as the T-Motor 3140, but it's still a really good prop. So there's no perfect solution, and it's not just you. Yeah, get a tap and die kit, and then you can find the right die in there, and that's it. It sucks. It's really annoying. I mean, I guess technically you could run like the old school washers. Anybody notice that I specifically put on the same shirt that Joshua was wearing? Because, you know, I'm 8. What was I saying? sure it wasn't important. It's not just you, lead fingers. I don't have a great solution. Oh, yeah, the little spacers. You can get these. These are from ye olden days, if I'm honest. But most places still sell them. You can get these little motor nut washer. I don't even know what the hell you would search for, but this is what they look like, and this is what everybody used to use. Oh my god, Logitech, I'm gonna burn you in a fire! Please! Just this one time. Please? There it is. My god. This is what it looks like. I'm only making it a point to show you this because you need to know that little... It does that little angle on the side there. You see it? So yeah, these would probably push it up just enough where you'd be okay. Or maybe not. But the problem with those is you're adding dead weight to the rotating assembly, which is the thing that you absolutely, under no circumstances, want to add dead weight to. So I'm not willing to do it. I got those. I got a set of those specifically for this reason. And after changing props a couple times and dealing with them, I just got frustrated and left them off and said to hell with it. But yeah, that is the only problem with those Xnova 1804 M5 mounts. Flybridge says, what do you think about tricopter with 6 motors? Rugi did a really good video on that versus a standard quad. I have 0 experience, so I would just be talking out of my ass. So go check out the FPV Cycle Kebab video on that, and that's where you want to get info from, because he's one of the few people that's actually done it. That's also a really decent pilot that also makes content for us to watch. So Erie509 says, thanks for the shout out. Quit my job today, and I think I'm going to start working harder in FPV and cinematic. Very cool, Erie. Congratulations. You know, quitting your job is a big deal, and you got to really value yourself and your time to be willing to do that. So congrats, brother. That's a big deal. Grizz FPV says, I'm back on the Patreon train, bro. Good to have you back, Grizz. Dwayne Yacht says, what goggles do you recommend? It depends on a lot of things, Dwayne. There's not like an answer to that question. And to be honest, 98% of it is personal preference. If you have the budget and if you want to fly in HD, then either DJI or Fat Shark. And then there's benefits in between each one. Sorry, not Fat Shark. Sharkbite HD0. And then there's differences between the two of those. I don't really know if... Even if I asked you a bunch of questions, I still don't know if I would really be able to make a suggestion, because it really is personal preference. There are advantages to each one, and so, yeah, you just got to kind of do the research. Watch a bunch of reviews, listen to as much content as you can about them, and you'll be able to make that decision for yourself. For me, I'm still on analog because when I fly gigs, a lot of times the directors need a monitor to review, to be able to see what the rig is seeing, but they don't want to be standing right next to me. They want to be giving the talent direction, for example, and none of the HD ones do that yet. I mean, DJI, you can technically do it, but you need an entire second set of the DJI of DJI helmet. They're that big. They're not goggles. They're a helmet. And I'm not dragging 2 helmets around. And then you also, to look professional, in my opinion, you also need the $800 smart controller, which is just absurd. So, yeah, that's just silly and unrealistic. Sharkbite HD0 has its own kind of drawbacks. Technically speaking, you could buy a second Sharkbite goggle module and just stick it to a monitor and just run the HDMI into it, that's a much, much, much better solution than what DJI has. The problem with HD0 SharkBite right now is the range sucks. There is a 1 watt VTX coming out, but it's gigantic and it looks really heavy. So it's still a little early for SharkBite HD0. But there's some info. Watch Joshua Bardwell videos. He's reviewed all of them. Nick Burns is also another really, really good reviewer that you should be watching. And yeah, you'll be able to figure out what's best for you. Freelojo dropping the link to Patreon link. Thank you, dude. Rumi Tim dropping the link to CiottiFPV.com. Thanks, homie. So, as is CMYK. B-Man says you're going to love his nuts. Oh, boy. Super Deluxe says, sent you a link in your Discord DMs. It's balls, isn't it? It's going to be balls. Oh, no, it's not. All right, cool. I'll hit that tonight. Very cool. Glenn Burnett says all the ball things. Athix says I'm streaming. I don't know what I am. You're surviving. That's what you're doing. Yeah, it's true. Den636 says do it if you bad. What does that mean? Double A is checking in. What's up, dude? License to Drive says, you know those truck nuts? Some people made them for quads. Oh god. B-Man says, new M1 hooray for things that work. Yeah, seriously. Dan636 says, my MacBook Air hates the sim. Really? I didn't turn everything up. But I started turning it up and it looked way better than, yeah. Slide By says, what's the build plan? What's the build plan all do, like, we review stuff I already have and see if I should change anything on all my rigs. It was like 3 sentences in one. What's the build plan all do? Like, can we Oh, build planning. Oh, like, can we review stuff I already have and see if I should change anything up on all my rigs? Yeah, absolutely, Slide By, absolutely. Yeah, the one-on-one sessions with me, like, I've named them to give you guys ideas of what we can talk about, but they all cost the same because you're just buying some of my time. So you can just ask me questions about life the whole time, or autocross or track days, right? So yeah, but going through your rigs and kind of like, I mean, typically with build planning, it's planning a new rig. Like, I have a whole bunch of questions that I ask, such as, who's your favorite pilot? What are you going to be doing with the footage from this rig? Are you going to be flying around people? I have a whole big list of questions, and the answers to those questions dial me in on, we need a heavyweight Cinewhoop that can go a little bit faster, but can also do some more slow speed stuff, or we need the lightest possible Cinewhoop that is as quiet as possible as well. And then and then we kind of go from there. If a rig is flying, like, I'm more than willing to go through your guys' rigs and see if there's anything that jumps out at me, but in fairness, if a rig is up in the air, I mean, just rock it until the wheels fall off to some extent. I tend to not rip rigs apart to change stuff out until I've broken something. That's my opportunity to, like, if it's like, I want to go from an F4 to an F7, or a non-black box flight controller to a black box flight controller, I won't just rip it apart and do it. I'll wait. What I'll actually do is I'll start flying it a lot, and then inevitably I'll slam it into something really hard and blow it up. And then I have to pull it apart anyway, so I'll swap the flight controller while I'm in there. So yeah, that could have some real value, because now that I talk through this, because it's like, yeah, okay, in this build, that VTX is gonna go. So next time you have to rip that thing apart, swap that VTX out, or something like that. So yeah, we could absolutely do that slide by. Whatever you guys want to do, I'm always down, within reason. B-Man says Clam Man hoodie is tits, bro. Did you get it already, B-Man? You got to get a picture up on the Discord. We gotta see it. Put it in the CiottiFPV Reacts. Come on, man. Those testicle pictures in CiottiFPV Reacts are really. YouTube just did the thing, scrolling back up. Glenn Burnett says audio sounds fine. I think I'm good. Slim says cool, thanks. I was wondering if you ever got the blades. Bork says audio was a me problem. Cable came unplugged. Nice. Ramdongo says I need turtle mode. Trying CiottiFPV aux here, aux there. Though my shit's cheap. Got a stack on the way equals learning. I need turtle mode. Why can't you do turtle mode, Ram? Flying Brian says, good evening. How you doing, buddy? When you gonna come fly with us here in Myrtle Beach? Oh man, travel is really not in the budget anytime soon, unfortunately. Especially like travel for fun, unfortunately. But I don't know. Maybe later in the year. Maybe, depending on, many things. But yeah, I'm living very. I'm for the next probably 5 or 6 months. I'm going to be living very frugally. So yeah, just like doing a trip to go fly. Unfortunately, I can't really justify that. Especially when like I kind of need to be here in case a flying gig does pop up. I need to be able to like jump on it, because sometimes it's like, I get like a couple hours notice. Sometimes I get a day's notice. Sometimes I get a week. But typically I'll get like only a day notice. So I got to kind of be here in Atlanta. Richard says, die is outer threads, tap is inner threads. Thanks, dude. Right. For some reason my brain was like, oh, you were backwards. And I'm like, wait, no, I had it right. Daniel Harmon says, will DJI-FPV goggles ever come down? I doubt it. I mean, I don't think that they're all that expensive. I feel like they're priced exactly where they should be. If not, maybe they're kind of cheap. Because like you look at Fat Sharks, which brand new are $400 or $500, and then you got to spend another $150 on a module, right? Versus DJI, which is what, $550 with the module built in, and a module that is like real good, and all that software that's really good. I think the helmet is I forget to call it helmet. I love calling it helmet. The helmet is the right price in my opinion. It's the VTXs and the cameras, which I think are asininely expensive. Nobody in FPV is driving a Ferrari though, so I'm sure the reason that the VTXs and the cameras are so expensive is because the chips on them cost a lot of money. So yeah, they probably won't come down. FPV is a hobby that is really driven by... FPV is a hobby where most people that are into it are on a budget. And the manufacturers know that. So the manufacturers drive the costs down as low as they possibly can. And they do admittedly sacrifice a little bit of quality control. So when you... like, FPV stuff is... at any given time, it's about as cheap as it's ever going to be. Right now, with the chip shortage, prices have gone up a little bit on some stuff, but most stuff is still hilariously expensive. Inexpensive. We had it really good when we were able to get flight controllers and ESCs for $30-$40. That was unbelievable. Kind FPV with another $20 super chat. Dude, damn, thank you. He said, oh, God. He said, let's see them balls or Mobula 6 ELRS fund fill up. Both work. Definitely going to the ELRS fund. This is for an entire Mobula 6, boys and girls, because it comes with an ELRS AIO, a good camera, and the 0702 26,000 kV motors. So for, I think they're not in stock anywhere, so the amount of time that it takes us to fill this up will hopefully be about the same amount of time for them to come back in stock somewhere. They are in stock at Banggood, but if I buy it from Banggood and then I get it in, 2032, and then it blows up right out of the box, I'm assed out. Having to ship stuff back to Banggood is just ridiculous. Don't do it. So realistically, I have to wait for it to come back in stock at GetFPV, Pyrodrone, Race Day Quads. I really want I want to do this, but at the same time, I don't want to do this. I'm gonna do this. The whole point of this is that we compare it to these Tiny Whoop 65 mil motor to motor Tiny Whoop builds that I've been busting my ass on over the last 3-4 months, and see how it stacks up. And I'll spoil the surprise. It's going to be lighter, and it's probably going to fly just as good, if not better, once I push the tune a little bit. But then it's, in theory, also going to blow up sooner. So, yeah, there you go. Now we don't even need to get it. I don't know. Maybe those motors suck. But maybe I just won't like those motors. Thank you so much, Kind FPV. Super cool of you to support the madness that is me. Flying Brian says, "I will hold you to that. I will hold you to that. Visiting us later in the year. Don't, Flying, because if there's a point where I can afford to travel, there are places that I want to go with Maggie, and or the kids that unfortunately are not Myrtle Beach." But you never know. If the flying gigs take off this year, we'll see. Maybe I will be in a place to have some fun and yeah. Much more realistically, to be totally honest, would be if you could find a way to get down to Charleston, because I'm definitely trying to get to Charleston at some point this year. And there are a couple of decent spots to fly. The under the bridge spot is pretty rad on the Daniels Island Bridge. It's worth a ride. And maybe some of the locals in Charleston have found another spot or two, because I have a feeling that most of my other spots in Charleston, with how quickly things have been developed there, I have a feeling that I've lost most of my spots. But the under the bridge spot is sort of a constant, and it's dope. Hash FPV, no, just Hash says, just ordered Nazgul Evoke F5 HD 6S first real FPV drone is apart from DJI FPV. I'm stuck on what mAh battery. Will 1100 be enough? Absolutely. 1100 or 1050 is going to be your lightweight battery, and then that's going to get you like 3 to 4 minutes of runtime, which is really good. And then if you want to go 4 or 5 minutes of runtime, you're going to want a 1300 mAh battery. But definitely start with the smaller batteries, because it's going to crash much better with the smaller batteries because they're a lot lighter. So 1050, 1100 mAh. I prefer the Tattoo R-Line 1050, but that's a little bit more of an expensive battery. For your first batteries, go with like China Hobby Line or GNB. RDQ sells batteries that are RDQ branded. Those are just GNB batteries. So if you see like a 6S 1100 GNB on Pyrodrone, and then you see that same battery on RDQ, it is the same battery. Kevin Sumner says, I wonder if DJI is doing a bit of loss leader with the price on the goggles that they'll make back in the air units. I doubt it. I just think they were able to make a ton of those goggles because they packaged the goggles with a bunch of different stuff. That would be my guess. Ramdongo says, don't show them your new white Lamborghini yet. Diskin says, have you seen the Happy Model Fusion ELRS RX VTX 2020 board? Got a couple coming from AliExpress. I've not seen that. Daniel Harmon says, thanks, good answer. You're welcome. YouTube just did the thing. Come on, YouTube. Stop doing the thing. We're going to do giveaways in about 20 minutes. B-Man says, I tagged you on Instagram with a pic. Check it out when you get a chance. I will. Leadfingers says, you can get the Mobula 6 at Full Send FPV. T-Dog also won Whooptopia on one. Jesus, really? Oh, wow, that's rad. Full Send FPV. Cool. I'm gonna leave that website up. He didn't have those 0702 motors on it though, did he? He had 0802s, I believe. I'm looking for it on there. Bind and fly, ready to fly. I don't see it on here. What's this? Batman. That's not it. Where is it at? These are the only These are the only binding flies that I see. Tiny Whoop gift box. Is that it? Nope. New stuff. I don't see it. License to drive with a €15 super chat. I think that's the euro, right? Let's see you rip balls with that EOS Mobula 6. Another $20. Thank you very much. License. Super cool of you. My man, let's get it in there. And there it is. We're at 40. Thank you, dude. You guys should check out License to Drive on Thingiverse. He's got some amazing 3D print files. You're going to love it. Just search License to Drive, just as you see it in the chat on Thingiverse. Leadfinger says, I can also talk to T-Dog if you want to try the winning quad out. He has a few for sale. Oh, so is that this build? Is that this Bantam build here? Ramdongo says, ELRS board 65 brushed. I need to buy bread. No, brushless. Charleston, South Carolina. Yes, aviation station. I lived there for about 5 years before I moved here to Atlanta. Kevin Sumner says, Mob 6 in stock at my FPV store. Nice. FPVstore.com. Alright, I'm just opening tabs to leave it opened. I've ordered from my FPV store before, so I bet you they're... the worry is always that customer service won't be good if it comes out of the box blown up. But if I have an order history with a store, you know, like if I've done 10 orders with a store, you know, they'll probably be a lot more willing to... I won't say that. I'm not going to say that they're probably going to be more willing to, but you know what I'm saying. Like, yeah. Slide by says HGLRC Areola. I know it's not that, but let's just call them Areola motors. 0802 motors, 22,000, 25,000 kV. Thoughts? I have a tab opened here with those Areola motors in 25,000 kV. Next time I do a Get FPV order, I'm going to snag a set and see how they are. Flying Brian says, I don't blame you. Family comes first, and I wouldn't bring my family to vacation to Dirty Myrtle either. I'll hit you up on Facebook about checking out some of those spots in Charleston. Sounds good. Kind FPV with a $10 super chat. He's really going for it today. Look at him. Somebody said it's in stock at Full Send FPV. Yeah, I'm not seeing it at full stock. Somebody tell me what to search on Full Send. Although, to be honest, I don't think I've ordered from Full Send, but I have ordered from my FPV store, so I'll probably just get it from my FPV store. Ramdago says, yep, brushless equals forget the bread. Gotcha. What is going on? Can I scroll? Can I scroll, please, window? There we go. Nothing was working. Leadfinger says he runs the 0702s. Wow. That's wild. So the winning rig was on 0702s. Jeez. Okay. The reason why I'm so interested in the 0702s is actually this rig right here. this is the 75 rig on 0802s. Admittedly, it is on 2S, which changes things a little bit, but I was just staggered at how well these 0802s did compared to the 0803s. I think that I still do like the 0803s better, but this is carrying a 26 grand camera. The fact that the 0802s can do that at all means that it's a lot of motor. And, you know, and then you scale down to a 65 mil rig that's like infinitely lighter, and it's like, Jesus, is 0802 too much motor? And the other thing that I've noticed is with 0802s, even at the highest KV, which is 25,000, and even on the most pitchy, most bladed props that we've got, it still doesn't feel overpropped. And you can really notice this when you go from like low pitch, when you go from tri-blades to low pitch quad blades to these high pitch quad blades. And it just keeps gaining power every step of the way. And it doesn't seem to like... So one of the ways to tell if a motor is the right choice for your prop selection is to put a more pitchy or a bigger, a heavier a prop that's going to load the motor down more and see how it feels. And then to go another step up. And eventually you'll feel it start to get over-propped. The motor will start to feel sloppy. It'll start to get hotter. And now you know you've gone too far, and then you can back off a little bit. These props load these motors down more than any other prop options, and these motors just don't care. So instead of an 0802, an 0702 makes an awful lot of sense. One of the things that I'm really looking forward to doing with this rig is exactly what I just said. Put bi-blades on it, put tri-blades, put low-pitch quad blades, and then put these full-pitch quad blades on. And see if there's a point where those 0702s become over-propped. That'll actually tell me a lot about the 0802s, believe it or not. So, yeah, there's some good, like, kind of testing value to doing this. But it sounds like I'm gonna really dig the 0702s. And that's great because they're a little bit lighter. Ramdog, YouTube just did the thing again. Come on. Where were we? Why am I having such a hard time figuring out where I was? There we go. Kind FPV with a $10 super chat. He says, someone said it's in stock. Oh, wait, we got that. I read that super chat, but I forgot to add it to the thingy. Thanks again, Kind. Super cool of you. Chris Croft says, DJI doing even sell... DJI... I think what Chris meant to say is DJI doesn't even sell air units anymore, all through Cadex and RunCam now. Yeah, that's true. Leadfinger says he runs the 0782. Here we go. Okay. Leadfinger says at full send you'll have to call and Dave can put a kit together for you. Okay, gotcha. What's up, GemFan Hobby? How are you? Ramdango says, is there a boobs folder in the Discord? There is not. Hey, look at that. I'm caught up on chat. 10:50. We got a couple of minutes. I'm going to leave my FPV store open here. And I'm also going to leave Full Send opened. And I'm just going to surf around on both of those websites and see if there's anything else that I need. And then whoever I go with will depend on that. Look at this, yo. Look at this. 4 years ago, this was the very first 5-inch rig I ever built. FPV cycle. I don't even think they were called FPV cycle at the time. I think it was just Kebab making a frame. But this is the FPV cycle flow ride frame. These are 3B motors, 2207, 2650 kV. I was running it on big, heavy China Hobbyline 4S 1300s. I think this is this is a BMC 3D session mount. Look at that fresh, shiny, new Session 5 that I just walked into Best Buy and bought. Looks like double 30. Oh yeah, this was the first of the 5 Hobbywing ESCs that blew up on me. I don't remember what. Oh, this was the Hobbywing flight controller as well. That didn't last either. These are HQ 5x4.3 V1Ss. They were the hot propeller back then. This was before the mold went to hell and these props all started becoming out of balance. This is a Foxeer Predator camera, I believe. The V1 Foxeer Predator Micro. I had put a RDQ Mach 1 VTX in it, which was a huge piece of shit. That's all I really remember from it. Look at it. Look at it all shiny. Right? Ain't that some shit? My, how time flies. Flyzone Drone says, what's up? King Turkey says, Bob Noxious, hey dude, yeah man, my luck continued too. Ordered a 5-pack of 1S tattoos with the BT 2.0 from Amazon, and they sent me 5 packs of 5 packs. I only paid for 1. Fucking win. Nice, King Turkey. You don't get wins like that often, so you gotta take them. Riot 9 with his 666 Australian number of the beast devil dollars. He says, don't open your FPV React channel. There is something a bit adult on there. Not by me. We are fixing it. I can fix it. Hold on. What is it? What's that? Oh, God. No. Delete. 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 Deleted. Okay. Now we're fine. Oh, God. Oh. Yeah. You know. Nothing any of us haven't seen before. Tyler DD said, "Don't open." No, I didn't open it on the stream. It's fine. I can deal with anatomy. It is what it is. We've all been in adult locker rooms before. All right, we're gonna do things in right at 11. So 6 minutes from now, we're gonna do some. Wait, do I? Oh, hey! Dr. Vigno, you won motors on the 12 hours of Christmas stream, and I didn't get any. I don't know how to get. I don't have your address or anything. Anybody know Dr. Vigno? Dr. Vigno, contact me. I need your address and your info to send your giveaway stuff out. Okay, that's it. It's kind of pointless to start playing around with that. Let's do a. I have I have a battery that needs discharging here. Let's fry around real quick. And this battery came back to life, which was kind of it. Kind and caring battery. Alright, so we're going to fly a couple batteries here around the apartment, and then we're going to do the giveaways. Alright. I know this is kind of a janky setup, but analog looks like hell anyway, so what do you care? What's the difference? You know? It ain't gonna look much better if I stream it directly to the monitor like I can do at Studio 2, so suck it, Trebek. Let me turn on lights. Let's go cool white. Living room, okay, and bedroom, cool white. Okay, cool. Now you guys should be able to see. Okay. So this is the end of the battery testing from last time. RDQ. This is a RDQ 350. So if you were watching the other day, here's the end of the battery testing, which I couldn't do because the battery in the monitor ran out. You guys are not going to have video yet because I did not change the channel on this thing. There we go. Oh, nope, 39. Hey! Helps if the transmitter is on the right thing, doesn't it? Newbie drone whoop, here we go. RDQ GNB 350 mAh battery. In fairness, this battery has been... Oh God! This battery has been sitting for one night longer than the other batteries that I tested the other day. Maybe 2 nights, because... No, 1 night, yeah, because we did that yesterday. Oh, so close. So close! Wait, no, let me get the OSD on for you guys. There you go. A little wall tap. Oh, we got through it. We got through it backwards and upside down, friends. What you know about that? Oh man, I'm in a mood tonight. Look at this. I don't usually fly this thrashy. What? Come on now. That was not cool, chair. Oh wow, okay. Never say that you're flying well. It will not make you continue to fly well. But do... Oh, God! I hit the big old... I hit this lamp. I just banged this thing, the bottom barn door. That's usually up higher. Man, as I fly around in here more, like, this is a small apartment, but there's all kinds of cool shit to do in here. Not a bad runtime. We're at 1:50, and I've been railing on this thing pretty good. Not like full tilt boogie like I sometimes do with the Newbie Drone Nitro Nectar Gold. So now we've got low battery constant. Let's go for that skinny leg shot. There we go. 2 minutes and 15. Let's see where it bounces back to. So it's coming back 3.58, 3.6, 3.62, 3.63. Let's fly it a little bit more. The other batteries I flew until they settled at 3.6. So let's just put a little bit more time on this so that we get an accurate runtime compared to the other batteries. That's probably about right. Let's see where it goes. 355, 356, 357. Yeah, this is going to end up settling right at 3.6. So 2 minutes and 35, pushing on it pretty good. Peak FFT is 449 hertz. That's pretty much on par with the other batteries. See, it's coming up to 3.62. So yeah, realistically, probably we could squeeze this battery for like 2 minutes and 50. Good runtime out of this battery. You can feel the weight. This is the heaviest of those batteries, but with the 25,000s, you know, it's not as much of an issue because they just make such good power. Let me throw. I have 6 batteries that are charged for these for these lifter tiny whoops, and it's 11 o'clock on the nose. So let me fly a couple of these batteries down. I don't want them sitting here charged any longer. I charged them 2 days ago. And this will also give you guys an idea of how these damn things fly. Like I said, I'm still futzing around with the tune. So the tune is not totally locked in yet, but it's getting there. This is the 0803 rig, which is, the tune is in a little bit better of a place. This is on the small batteries though. This is the Beta FPV 260 mAh batteries. And I'm gonna put the Insta360 Go on it to load it down so that it's at the right weight. I'm not going to record anything with the Insta360 Go because I'm just bumming around the house. But you know, that's fine. Once I get the tune all dialed in on this rig, there's going to be some shit going down. All right, so here we go. This is what an ultra fat tiny whoop flies like. Let me get you a weight real quick while I'm getting locked in here. All up, good God, 73.5 grams. But 2S to the rescue, friends. Woo! I almost hit myself in the face. So here you go. This is on Beta FPV. Oh God, no. I really try to not crash this rig. I really do. I swear I do. This is on Beta FPV 0802.8. So it's an 0803. It's on 2S with double BT 2.0. And this is a Newbie Drone Acro-B V1 AIO, which you can't get anymore. This is it's hard for me to go from flying the 65mm whoop to flying this. This is a Cinewhoop. This is a really tiny Cinewhoop, and I don't fly the 65mm rigs like a tiny whoop. I fly them like freestyle quads. So it takes me a minute to just kind of wrap my head around the fact that this needs to be flown like a Cinewhoop. It does have enough power to kind of throw it around a little bit, but with this kind of payload and not wanting to break motor shafts, that's not something that I'm really going to do. But as you can see, even on these little lightweight batteries, I'm still getting a minute and a half carrying around the Insta360 Go. The problem, though, is that it gets hot. Touching these motor screws down here, these are uncomfortably hot. Let me see if I can get a temperature on them. Yeah, so I just saw 121 for a split second there. 115. Yeah, so these motors get really 122 I just saw. So yeah, these 0803s, they do be getting hot. We're asking a lot of them here though. 102, 100. We're asking a lot of them, but they do a surprisingly decent job at dealing with the torture. And these batteries bounced back to 3.75 already, which is nice. It's nice for these batteries to settle at storage voltage. I could have probably run it a little bit longer, but the sag gets kind of nasty if I fly them down any farther than that. And you know, I'm completely discharging these batteries in a minute and a half, and that's hard on them. These batteries do get a little bit of temperature into them, and you know, again, we're asking a lot of these batteries. Now we're gonna swap over to the We Bleed FPV BT 2.0 300 mAh batteries, and these are gonna do a lot better. And then for the last little rip, we're gonna put the 0802 rig up in the air. So I'm gonna try to use the throttle a little bit more on this one, because I'm trying to give you guys like a visual comparison between these two rigs. So yeah, this, hopefully I don't slam this thing too hard, but we'll see. For science. For science. All right, same rig. This battery is much better suited. Oh boy, okay, so we've got a problem. See that? See that big wobble? That big wobble is more than likely one of the FETs on this ESC shitting the bed. Now, admittedly, this is not a rig that I'm going to be doing big throttle blasts like that with. But I want to be able to. Like, I want to be able to do throttle blips and shit with it. So that sucks. It could be... Oh god, that was just the dumbest thing ever. What it could also be is the motor's getting too hot. When you start to get these motors really hot, you're getting them close to a point where they... See, and now it's fine. Oh god, what am I doing? Yeah, when you get these motors hot like this, you're getting them close to the point where the magnets start to not perform as well. So now that the battery has sagged down a little bit, it looks like the problem is gone. And that leads me to believe that it's related to the ESC. I'm not totally sure, but... Whoo, just grazing that wall. Oh god, something's making noise. I mean, hell, there's a chance I broke the frame. That was a hell of a hit earlier. I did. I broke the frame. I'll be damned. Yeah, that was a big hit, man. I was really cruising when I hit that wall. So there's... Oh, man, these motors are getting real hot. Oh, my God, they're really hot. Hold on. These motors are, like, boiling hot now. Hold on. Let me see what I can get. 123 I just saw. 123, 126. Yeah, these are getting hot. Anything over 100, my dad told me the other day, anything over 120 degrees, and it's like, that's what you can't hold on to. 125 degrees. Damn. Yeah, these motors are getting real hot. And it looks like the rears are getting hotter than the fronts. Nope, fronts are still getting hot. 126. This right front's not getting all that hot. That's interesting. So, okay. I guess I'm changing the frame on this. At least it's this is the rig with the motors that are on plugs. Let's run the rest of the battery down. Wait, no, hold on. What's the battery at? 734. I don't know. I don't have 3.67. Okay, now we're gonna actually pull the plug on this one. Wow. Okay, so these Cockroach 75 frames are breakable. You just got to hit them really hard with the rig all loaded up with an Insta360 Go on it. It didn't do shit to the carbon fiber X brace, so that's totally fine. I am totally fine with this frame breaking like this. I actually have like 2 extras of these frames, and I was kind of thinking, like, am I ever gonna use these extra frames, or is this thing just indestructible? So yeah. All right. Let's throw the 0802 rig up in the air real quick here, which doesn't have a broken frame, and then we will do some giveaways. Oh God. Do run props out. Yeah, props out is important on tiny whoops. During yaw, it more evenly disperses the load of what needs to happen during yaw movements between the motors. Props in has a tendency to overload the outside rear motor. Okay, one more second and you guys will get video again. Damn, I was really cooking down that hallway when I hit that little piece of molding. Farts. That hurt my soul. You know what? While I'm switching frames, I'm going to swap motors on this. I'll swap on the Zing 0803s, and it'll give us an excuse to give those a little testing. Maybe they won't get so hot. I'm sure they will, but you never know. Waiting for the Insta360 Go to chill out. Okay, good to go. So yeah, this is on the 0802s. It's not tuned. Okay. It also does this. The video does this. This is the Acroby V3 board. Yeah, it doesn't drop elevation, especially when the batteries are freshly charged. It doesn't drop elevation as well as the other one. Like the motors kind of stay a little bit more wound up. As the batteries come down, it gets a little bit better, as does the video noise. This is my first experience with this Acroby V3 board. So yeah, I just need to spend some more time on it. So yeah, like, you can see that this is the other problem I'm having with this V3 board, is I'm getting these core temperature warnings. If I chill out, it will go away, but the V1 boards are not giving me this nonsense, so I don't totally know what's going on. But, as you can see, it flies really decent with these 0802s. You can probably tell that at full throttle there, it doesn't have quite as much power as the 0803s. Here's the potential solution to that, though. These are 18,000 kVs, and I have them motor scaled down a bunch. We can raise that motor scaling up. It's in here. No, it's not. Where the hell's the motor scaling? I forget where it's at. There it is. 70%. So let's move it up to 75. Come on. So, up at 75, we've got that, now we've got that same amount of power. But it doesn't come on as fast, and this core temperature warning is getting worse. So I think, I'm pretty sure actually, man, and that video noise is a hot mess. I'm pretty sure that we are now in an area where these 0802s are overpropped. I think we're asking a little too much from them. But man, they do a really decent job. Let me see how hot they are. Let me bring it right in and see how hot they are. Yeah, they're pretty hot. Let's see. Saw 101. I don't think they're as hot though. 105. I saw 106. Well, that's interesting. They're not getting as hot, although Maybe there was 103. Yeah, they're not getting as hot as the 0803s. That's interesting. This is on Blue Jay, though. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Let's break all the frames. This is on Blue Jay. I'm going to move the other one to Blue Jay. I don't know. Maybe that makes a little difference. I doubt it, but you never know. But, man, these 0802s, like... They absolutely get the job done. And they're on the plugs, you know? You can just, like, buy this setup and very easily put it together. These batteries really fall off the cliff. That was 2 minutes and 50. My God, that was a lot. Especially with all those throttle blips. So there you go. There's some lightweight and heavyweight Tiny Whoop frying for you. Meadow Dirtson says, Blue Jay on 48 or 96? 48. I watched Chris Rosser's video the other day, and 96 seems like it might be a bit much. I am curious to try it, and I probably will try it. I'm really hoping he does some more motor testing content. Especially with some smaller and some bigger motors, so that we can get a better feeling for those ESC settings. It was a great video he put out the other day. We're very lucky to have him. All right, let's do some giveaways, friends. What do you say? I've got some things that I would like to send you, and luckily, I know how to do that. Let me get this unplugged, and then I can refocus the DSLR. And we will do some things. Hi, guys. Hello. How the hell are you? Interesting. Why are these 0803s getting hotter? That's wild. It shouldn't be from the broken frame. I broke the frame after I'd already taken the temperature. I mean, they are heavier. The 0803s are heavier. Here, there is a weight difference between these two rigs, but it's not that big of a weight difference. At full throttle, the 0803s will definitely get hotter. But I'm not full throttle. I'm just cruising around, right? I'm just lifting the payload. 31.5, 33.2, right? So it's a 2 gram difference. Like, that's not a lot, especially with the all-up weight, whatever the hell it was, 1,000,000 grams from before. So I doubt that it's a weight thing. I wonder if it's a filtering thing. It doesn't matter. This has to come apart. I'm gonna put the Zing 0803s on it, and we're gonna see how they are. Maybe they're better. Maybe they're worse. And then once I'm done with those, I'm also gonna test a set of 1102s. I already have done that, but I want to revisit it on 2S. So that should be fun. I can't believe how well these 0802s do. I'm really shocked. Oh, little ladybug! Hi. Okay. Athix says less cooling due to taller. At full throttle, that holds true, but at a cruise like what I'm doing here, more stator volume means more mass as a heat sink. The taller motors make more power, and then they don't have as much surface area to cool that down. But that's at full throttle, right? This is a steady state kind of cruising around. You know, we're using the exact same amount of thrust between these two rigs. So the bigger motor is a bigger heat sink, and it should cool down better. That's how my brain thinks about it. Maybe I'm wrong. Austin Jennings says, how heavy is the Insta360 Go? The first one, the 1 is 18 grams, the 2 is 26. Austin Jennings says, I couldn't lift the Caddx Peanut on the same rig. Yeah, it's a hell of a payload. Like these rigs are cranked up. Big props, big motors, 2S, to get them to pick the damn thing up. It's a lot. I'm asking too much of a tiny whoop. Realistically, 26 grams should be picked up by a 2-inch prop, but there really aren't any good 2-inch builds to carry the Insta360 Go around quietly. This is, I think this has legs, as long as these AIOs will survive. Athix FPV says, did you have 3 FPV cycle prototype motors? I've not had any FPV cycle prototype motors, I don't think. I don't think Bob has sent me any of his motors. I could be wrong, but I don't think he has. All right, Metal Dirson said, no, we got that. I'm just going to get caught up on chat, and then we're going to dive into the giveaways here. Kevin Sumner says, both are on Blue Jay, or is the hot one on BLHeliS still? The hot one's on BLHeliS still. Although, let me double check that, because I did put a rig on Blue Jay the other night. I don't think it was this one. But I don't want to say the wrong thing. There's a chance that it is on Blue Jay. And, yeah. So I just plugged it in real quick. Let me launch BLHeli, and I'll be able to tell by the, the numbers. Let's see. All right, and connecting. Read setup. 16.71. Yeah, so the one that's getting hot is still on BLHeli on 16.71. I wish I had more. I wish I hadn't broken the frame, and I wish that I had more batteries charged for it, because yeah, well, let's just put it onto Blue Jay. So here's how you put shit onto Blue Jay. Real easy. Unless you're me, then it's real hard. I'm gonna have to do it on the laptop. So I'll do that later tonight. Let me throw it out onto the couch to remind myself. All right. Hopefully I'll remember. Hang on one more second, guys. I am going to need batteries charged. Wow, man, if... that's interesting. Maybe there's something to this wacky Blue Jay thing. You know? It's free. Okay, giveaway time. While I'm doing the giveaways, I'm going to play a couple people's videos from the Livestream Live Patreon-only Discord channel. $3 a month gets you onto my Patreon, and you'll get access to this. Remy Tim with a yellow Kill All Carbon shirt. Look at that. Damn! These are available on CiottiFPV.com over at the Teespring link. If you're a car fan and you're also into FPV, you need that shirt. All right, people. Let's get some... So I always pick the ones that were posted before the live stream started to encourage you guys to use the the Video Collective board, not just when I mention it. So we're gonna have a Captain Cannoli video. We're gonna have a Bob Noxious video. Why would it open in a Never mind. It's fine. Oh, it didn't. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I'm just being insane. And we've got a Schizophrenic FPV. Wait, no. Yeah, Schizophrenic FPV video here as well. You guys got to post in that thing before the stream starts. What, is that the same? No, we got 3, right? Yeah, there we go. All right, so we got 3 videos. You guys are going to watch the... I'm going to have this problem again. I'm only on the one monitor. How did I solve this problem last time? Do you guys remember? Fuck. What did I do last time? God damn it. I forget how I troubleshot this last time. I'm gonna have to put my own... I'm gonna have to play one of my videos. Because I need the monitor to do play the video over your title screen. Okay, hold on, I'll be right back. I know what I need to do. Hold on. Monitor sit. Okay. Okay. And then I want to add a scene. And I'm going to add. So this is monitor with system volume. I'm going to add media source. Mailbag never get. Video. There it is. Video. Where's video? Plus. Media source, video, add existing. There we go. Okay. So, I need to point this at something. And I'm just going to play one of my edits for you guys. That's the only way for me to do this without it being a big thing. This is a video that Finn did for me. And oh wait, no, I can do this. This is a 4-inch QAVS ripping around this this wacky spot. See if that works. Hey, it works. All right. All right, friends, I'll be back.
It is.
Why is it giving audio from it? I don't want the audio. Kill the audio, please.
Yeah.
Oh, balls.
Alright, let's see how this battery is.
No way to kill the audio. Alright, hold on. Hold on, please. I'm just gonna have to play this. This is, yeah. I'll be back. I'm gonna do the thing in the place. I'll be back. Oh, no, I got it. I can just mute here. Mute, you bitch. Mute! There it is. Ugh, that was probably too much. It's probably too late, but, and then I want desktop audio. Okay. Nothing's working. Enjoy. gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. Just a little bit longer. We just need to hold on a little bit longer, and then I'll be moved over to the new computer. Everything will be great. It's gonna be fine. Desktop audio is broken, so I couldn't do that. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna do the thing in the place while you guys just stare at me awkwardly. So feel free to ask questions in the chat. Bob Noxious says I'm license free. He also says flying a 4-inch. Yeah, before I gave it away, the QABS Mini. Family Guyver's been watching Top Gear. Very cool. My favorite show of all time. Athix with a question I can probably talk about while I'm doing this. I remember that you mentioned some 12 millimeter wide motors or 13 millimeter wide motors that you didn't want. Yes, RC and Power. It's only 3 of them. 3 RC and Power 1202 7500s. This is a prototype KV. I don't think they sold them in that KV. So, like, if you have RC and Power 1202s and you need a couple spare bells, that's probably why you would want to get these from me. Because, yeah, that's a KV that I don't think they made on a production run. And they are 3-bolt. They're like that tiny 3-bolt pattern. All right, first wheel is somewhat set up. Here comes the second one. 1202 is also a very small size. This is a pretty low KV for a 1202, which is probably why they didn't end up making it in this low of a KV. All right, second wheel. Wait a second, I feel like I just saw... There's Dr. Vigno. I got him. I got Dr. Vigno. There's no space. There's no space between Doctor and Vigno. Aha. Aha. Hold on. Oh my God, computer. Come on, man. I'm gonna light you on fire and dance around your ashes. Dr. Vigno. There it is! Awesome. Alright, great. Wait, no, I gotta get this into this window, or I'll never see it again. Beautiful. Sorry, I can't play your guys' videos. Not much longer, I swear. I'll be a functioning streamer again, before we all know it. Second wheel is... now good to go. Third wheel coming up. And there it is. Okay. And... right. Perfect. And now we've got the $30 and up patrons that go on all 3 wheels. There they be. Okay. Alright, first wheel. Paste them in there. Shuffle it up. Second wheel. Paste them in there. Shuffle it up. Third wheel. Paste them in there. Shuffle it up. Hold on, I gotta do that one more time to turn it off forever. There we go. Okay. Velocidrone. What do I have Velocidrone on here for? What is that? Oh. I had that in there as a source? Look at me. Remove. What's this text field? Oh. Remove. Alright, friends. This is now good to go. But I want to come back here. Giveaway time. Sorry for the technical stuff. It is incredibly hard to live stream on a single monitor. $5 a month tier is a set of these brilliant We Bleed FPV gate clips. You can stick these on your wall and then hang a gate up on the wall or your ceiling. These are really cool. I really dig these. We Bleed FPV little cup, not a cup holder. Coaster, that's what that's called. A couple of sets of these adorable little 2-inch 51mm 4-blade gem fan props, and a Newbie Drone Cockroach 65 frame, my favorite, with a set of their Azzy props and a PH 2.0 connector. $5 a month tier, here it is. Here's the list of names. They're all out of order because I hit the shuffle button. I think I'm on the wrong wheel. I am. This is the right wheel. These are the names. You should see yourself in there. I'm going to go fast because you guys can slow down and rewind and pause and all that good stuff. There you go. That's everybody. If you're not on there, take it up with Patreon. I have no control. Let's see who wins some Tiny Whoop things. The goat yells, the wheel makes no noises because OBS is misbehaving as usual. And it looks like Bot Grinder might win, or it might be Family Guyver. The world's greatest drone pilot, Bot Grinder FPV, has won himself some Tiny Whoop stuff. Look at that. Look at that. I'm just going to send it to Bot Grinder in Philly. They'll know. They'll know. They know him in Philly. It'll be alright. Congrats, Bot. I know you're not in here, but I love you very much. Bot and I have been... I met Bot at Quad Camp Atlanta way back when, and we just hit it right off, being from the Northeast. And yeah, we've been friends ever since. Here you go with the next wheel. This is 3-inch micro brushless stuff. This is a JHE MCU F4 V2 flight controller. A bunch of sets. I think this is like 3 or 4 sets of these Wind Dancer 3028 props. And it looks like 2 sets of the HQ 3x3x3s. These are the 2 best T-mount 3-inch propellers that we had until very recently. These are still decent propellers. The Dow 3028s are admittedly better, but whoever wins these, test these against the Dows. Use these to kind of sharpen up your ability to tell or not tell the difference between drastically different propellers. These will fly very different from each other, and they will fly different than the Dows. They'll also perform different. They'll crash different. So yeah, pay attention to all that kind of stuff. And you can thank me later. Here's the list of folks on this one. You guys can rewind and slow down and all that good stuff. So I'm just going to go fast. There you go. There's everybody's names. They're already shuffled. Go! Let's see who it be. Frank Nicholas is coming. So is Big Willie. It's Big Willie or Justin. Big Willie or Justin. Big Willie FPV. Congratulations. You have won some 3-inch micro brushless things. Big Willie FPV. Congrats, Big Willie. You are getting a flight controller and some props that you can bash into the dirt. 5-inch tier is a full set of motors. 4 T-motor Velox Veloce 2206.5 2550 kV. If you run these on 6S, you're gonna want to motor scale these down to about 70%, and then see how they feel, and then maybe bump it up to 75 if you want a little bit more power. Maybe bump it down to 65 if you don't want quite that much power. And that's gonna bring us over here. Here comes the list of names. Oops, no, that's not the keystroke. There it is. And last Patreon giveaway for the night. is going to be won by one of you beautiful bastards whose name is MotoRefFPV. Maybe Stephen Pratt. Nope, it's MotoRefFPV. Congratulations, brother. Writing your name down here. MotoRefFPV. Congrats, brother. That is the end of the Patreon specific giveaways. Now we're going to move on to the Super Chat / PayPal giveaway. Let me get out of this screen here. So the way this last giveaway works, if for some reason you don't want to join my Patreon because you don't want me to eat or have electricity, you can just join in on this last giveaway that I do. This is going to be a hack for a Hack RC F723 30x30 flight controller. And then we've got a big old ratcheting prop wrench for M5 nuts. We've got 3 sets of these new Ethics, I think these are what the peanut butter and jellies used to be, 5.1 by 3x3, but these are in the Rampage colors. And then we've got 2 sets of Ethics S5s, which are a bit more quite a bit more pitchy than these. So this will be a cool little setup. We've also got a set of CiottiFPV transmitter grip tape, skateboard grip tape grips, which most people in the chat run and love. This is what they look like. There they are on the front there, and then they wrap around. You got another piece on the side here that wraps up top, and then you got this rear piece. It's I don't think I could. I hate flying without a neck strap. But with this grip tape, I can actually do it. Before this grip tape, I swear to God, I felt like I was going to drop the radio. This stuff, like, really, just for the odd occasion that you have to hold the damn thing with your little tiny fingers here in your palms, it just makes it, like, stick to your hands. It's really good stuff. If you just want to buy some, just look CiottiFPV up. And he cuts it for a million different radios. He's got a bunch of different colors. It's good stuff. Yeah, let's get it going, friends. So, you are going to either do a super chat for $5 to get on this wheel once, or $10 to get on the wheel twice. Or, if you don't want YouTube to take 30% of your money, you're going to go over to CiottiFPV.com, scroll down to PayPal, and do a PayPal for same deal. 5 to get on the wheel once, 10 to get, let's do no, I can't change it. It's 5 and 10. It has to be 5 and 10. I gotta stop changing stuff. So yeah, bunch of props, flight 30x30 flight controller, wrench, set of CiottiFPV grips, and I'll probably end up throwing something else in there, to be completely honest. Holy shitters! Kevin Sumner sent $100 over on PayPal as basically a super chat for the wheel and Mobula 6, just like that. So the wheel is 10 of that, so 90 goes towards the Mobula 6. So that perfectly puts us at 140. Kevin Sumner wants to know R702's the hotness. Dude, Kevin, thank you so much, brother. God damn. He's going to be the first one to go on the wheel. Super, super, super generous, man. Let's get you on here. And he's going on there 2 times. There it is. I'm going to stay off of the monitor view because I don't want you guys seeing each other's... I don't want to blast any of your email addresses onto... a public live stream. New $5 patron, Hypnos FPV. Welcome to the collective, my man. New $10 PayPal. Jesus, Patreon. Ron Wechter. Welcome to the absolute madness, Ron. Thank you so much. John edited his pledge. Ooh, look at you, John, getting up on that all tiers tier. And then Chasedia became a $5 patron. Welcome to the collective, my man. Oh, God. The thing moved, and I didn't want it to move. And here we go. Here we go. Okay. Okay, hold on. All right, here we go. Oh my God, lots of new patrons today, guys. Very, very cool. Justin Bryce jumping onto to one of the higher tiers. Very cool, Justin. Very, very cool. I never know if I should like mention how much, mention which tier you guys go on and stuff like that. I don't know. Oh, rad. Okay, so hey, in case anybody was keeping score or paying any attention, I'll be impressed if you remember this, but my GetFPV affiliate links are fixed. Oh, the links worked, but the amounts, okay, the amounts were screwed up. I see. All right, so let me keep going, getting folks on the wheel. Metal Dirtskin going on the wheel 2 times. Thank you, brother. And once, twice. There we go. Got a little bit of CiottiFPV. He's going on the wheel 2 times. I am just going to copy and paste his human being name. Come on. Oh, okay. There it is. Old computers, man. Paul McDonald with a $5 PayPal. He's going on the wheel. Thank you, Paul. There you are. And Frank Nicholas with a $10 super chat. 2 times for the wheel, he says. And 2 times for the wheel he shall get. All right, let me get caught up on super chats here. All right. All right. Let me scroll up. Let me make sure I'm caught up on chat here. What is oh, there it goes. YouTube was in the middle of doing the thing. There we go. Steady Eddie FPV with a $4.99 super chat. He says, it's all good, bro. Put this in the Mobula 6 fun. Troubleshooting in real time is always frustrating. Thank you very much, Steady Eddie. Steady Eddie, your package is going out Wednesday. I packed it up today. And Steady Eddie actually has us over the gear fund, which is awesome. Orga says build a tricopter. No, there's no real reason. Watch Rugi's video about the tricopter. It does things differently. It just doesn't really do anything better. It didn't seem. I don't know. Some people might like the way that it flies. By the end of Bob's video, I was kind of like, yeah, it's cool, but quads are the way. Quads are the way. This is the way, and it's 4, not 3. Coil Locker says, "What's up? What did I miss? Nothing." Athix says, "I got FPV Cycle and RC Empower confused. You the same manufacturer making FPV Cycle." Yeah, okay. Bob Noxious says, "No worries on that." Kevin Sumner says, preposterous payola for a pair of passes and your personal piloting purchases in your PayPal. I had a stroke just now. I blacked out. Paul McDonald says they work better in CiottiFPV Purple. It's true. My God, Kevin Sumner, thank you so much again for the super generous donation there. That's rad. Athix FPV says, I got your color for my iron. Oh, very cool. Tweet makes grip tape grips for TS100s that are really nice. Frank Nicholas dropping the link to CiottiFPV.com. Levi Butler with a $5 super chat. He's going on the wheel. I'm not showing you guys the wheel because my email is opened. CMYK says PayPal, I got you. Grizz FPV with a $10 super chat. He's going on the wheel twice. He says, I will take 2 entries and you will get 2 entries, brother. Paul McDonald says, PayPal, bro. Got you on there, Paul. Leonard Dirksen says, 10 on the way via PayPal. Got you on there. Grizz says, I don't mind. I'm Justin. Sway on FPV says, what's a cheap 20x20 stack under 70 AUD? I don't know any of the stacks, Sway on FPV. The stacks always have, like, either the flight controller sucks or the ESC sucks. Down in the description of all my videos, I have my preferred gear. Some of it is not in stock anymore. I'm working on it. I'm working on finding... The manufacturers discontinue this shit so fast that by the time I get good feedback, it's discontinued. So it's really hard for me to suggest gear. Hypnos FPV with a $5 super chat. He's going on the wheel. There it is. Dennis Gerber with a $10 super chat. He's going on the wheel 2 times. He says, wheel me up, bro. Yo, not bro. And there we go. Flybridge says, what's your PayPal? Flybridge, all you got to do is go to CiottiFPV.com, scroll down, there's a button that says PayPal. It'll take you right there. Sebi DFPV with 10 Canadian dollars. He says, can't find the USD option. It's all good, Sebi. Get you on the wheel here. Canadian dollars are close enough, or I'm just going to throw you on the wheel twice. No worries. Coil Locker, I'm pretty sure I got you on the wheel with your human name. If not, tag me, let me know. Schizophrenic FPV with a $10 super chat. He's going on the wheel 2 times. And once, twice. Orga says it was because you have only 3 motors of those limited ones. I'm not sure where we're at. No, here's Coil Locker. There it is. I got you now, Aaron. $10 via PayPal. He says 2 entries for Coil Locker FPV. I'm going to put you on here with your human name and embarrass you, Aaron. All right. We got this. I'm going to give you guys like 30 more seconds if you want to get in on this giveaway for a couple of sets of, looks like 2.5 sets of S5s, 3 sets of the Rampage colored peanut butter and jellies, ratcheting prop wrench, and a 30x30 Hack RC F723 OD flight controller. And Tweed FPV skateboard grip tape transmitter grips. There we go. Family Guy says never give up, but I keep telling myself that, then I'm good. It's great advice from CiottiFPV. I mean, you can't give up. What the, you know, it's pointless. Don't do it. Don't do it. All right, I think we're good. Let's spin the wheel. And we'll see who wins the Super Chat PayPal giveaway. Ready? Here is... Hold on. Let's quit out of that. Here's the wheel. Here are all the beautiful people that are on it. I'm going to shuffle them up. And the goat shall bring good luck to Metal Dirtskin. There it is. He has won it. God damn it, I just sealed up a package with stuff for Metal Dirtskin today. Double shipping for Metal... Hey, Metal, you're in the chat. Did you, in the 12-hour stream, did you win one of the knives? Should I wait to ship this until one of those knives comes? Do you remember? Do you remember if you won one of the knives? Congratulations, Metal Dirtskin! I'm going to write your name down here. All right, there we go. Very cool. Congratulations, everybody that won. For everybody that didn't win, there's always 2 weeks from now. Come on back, and I know that you'll win this next time. I know it. All of you. You'll all win. Not all of you, just you. Not you. You. Athix FPV says, I'm interested in those proprietary 1202s. They're yours, my man. Send me your info and I'll ship them to you. Do me a favor, cover shipping. It's like $4. Mud Anderson says, I don't think I want a knife. I didn't go back and watch the whole thing. Sorry for the extra shipping. That's all good. You would know. You would know if you won one of the knives, Metal. So yeah, I'm gonna ship these out. Athix, make sure you remind me. 1202 7500s. I'm gonna put them right over there. Let's do some ghostly. Oh my God, it's late. Let's do some quick ghostly Rip Squeak things. What do you guys say? We can knock this out pretty quick. Just putting in a receiver. No big deal. Athix says, did you send out that Whoop package last week? No, everything is going to go out today. I'm sorry, everything is going to go out this Wednesday. Riot9 with 669 Australian. He says, one entry, spin again, or play Jackalope FPV's video, LO. Sorry, Riot9. Remember me? Remember me? Remember me? Remind me next time, and I will put you on the wheel. I'll put spin again on the wheel. Sway on FPV says the flight controller description is all sold out and never coming back. Yeah, I don't. I just don't have replacement. I just don't know. I don't know yet what to recommend. These RipSqueak. I just started to get these RipSqueaks put together when it started to get really cold, and now I've been all grumpy about flying in the freezing cold. It is starting to warm up already though, and that will have me putting these RipSqueaks back up into the air and figuring out which of these other flight controllers and ESCs hold up and which ones don't. So for the time being, what I'm going to tell you is that T-Motor is the company making the best electronics at the moment, from what I've heard and from what I've also kind of experienced to some extent. So yeah, I would say stick with T-Motor stuff, but I haven't personally really beat up on it yet, so I'm not going to add it to the description of every single video that I put up quite yet until I've really put some abuse into it. So yeah, I wish I had a better answer for you, but I try really hard not to just like recommend some stuff that looks like it might be good. Athix says, I won on the Whoop tier 2 weeks ago. I think you can slide those 1202s in. Nope, because I, like an hour ago, I packaged your other stuff up, Athix. Yeah, so I'll ship them separately. Sorry, brother. Athix, what's your last name? Is it it's not Richmond. It's I guess there's a chance that I could slide those into the package, but I really doubt it. That's what she said. You know, sliding into the package. Okay, let's knock this out. So we've got ground, and then we've got voltage. That's how it's pronounced here in the South. And then signal and telemetry. Let me look on the other ghosty boy and see what I did. I did green. I did black, red, green. All right, so we're gonna keep that same convention here. Black, red, green. Okay. I'm probably not going to be able to get all 4 of these in here, so I'll just get 2 of them in, knock those out, and then we'll do the other 2. Or maybe I'll only be able to get 1 at a time in. Usually I can at least get 2. There we go. Hey, I've been watching The Expanse. I'm in season 2. It's good. It's good. I feel like they got a lot of stuff right that other sci-fi shows and movies get wrong, which is kind of cool. It's good. I like it. I like it. It's not like the best thing I've ever seen, but you know, not okay. This is really starting to piss me off. So I'm just gonna do 1 at a time. So this is how I do through holes. I've yet to really find a much better way to do through holes. It's kind of an inexact science, to be honest with you, but I just kind of balance it on the edge here, and that puts a little bit of an angle on the wire, which I really do like. I do like having this angle on the wire itself. Get it a little fluxed up here. Do the other pads while I'm at it, and yeah, and then you just really gently add the solder in. Speaking of solder, where the hell is my solder? Where's my little handy dandy spool of solder? Did I use it? I think I might have used it all. Alright. Hang on a second here, friends. Let's get this solder wound around the handle of a driver to make a little coil. It'll stand up on its own. Alright, so you do that, and then you go like that, and then you got a little self-standing thing of solder. Isn't that a great little trick? If you don't think that's a great little trick, get out. Got time for that hate up in here. Here we go. Let's solder some wires to a receiver. Happy days are here at last. Ooh, that flux is popping. There we go. Okay, and then we got a little bit of ground. Get in there, you jackass. There we go, okay. Ooh, wow, I didn't know quite when that sneeze was gonna land, and I should have probably gotten off that pad, but I just kind of went for it, you know. Clam man and all, never give up. Go through the hole. Oh, get in there. Come on, stay up in there. There you go. Oh, I forgot to look at chat. Kevin Sumner says, "Is James CiottiFPV is James Holden?" Change my mind. Which one's that? Who's James Holden? I'm not good with names in shows. I'll pay attention now. I mean, now that you guys have said that. He better be handsome. Main character. I think I know who you're talking about. I like that. He's a handsome fella. I'm down with that. You guys can call me James Holden. That's cool. That doesn't hurt my feelings. Alright, last one. I want to make sure I got enough solder on this second one because I really rushed it when I was about to sneeze. Alright, so that should be totally fine. And let's take a quick look. Oh my god, it's so pretty! Yeah, through holes, man. Through holes are the shit. It's not going to focus, but you guys know what's what. Alright, so then we've got the quad. I wish that this I wish this wasn't quite so long. This is awful long. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna double it over the rest of the receiver, and then I'm gonna shrimp wrap it down. Excuse me. Sometimes I forget. So yeah, I'm gonna put this UFL on here like this. Pointing towards the wires basically here, and then I'm even going to give the wires a little bit of an angle off to the side there, and then I'm going to slide this little latch on to lock the UFL in, which doesn't really matter because I'm now going to shrink wrap the damn thing down, but you know, that's fine. And then I'm going to take this little bit of shrink wrap that they gave us, and by us I mean me, cut it down a little bit. Anybody that hasn't seen Brockmire, go now. If you like naughty, raunchy humor, Brockmire is one of the funniest shows I've seen in the last like 10 years. I'm going through it. I started going through it a third time recently. It's that good. It's really funny. And Amanda Peet is great in it. Alright. So, here we go. Let's get some shrimp wrap on here so that the shrimps can be happy with their lives. I struggled on that one. That wasn't a very good one. I'll do better next time, I promise. All right. Come on, shrimp wrap. Be cool. There we go. All right. I should do a short. I should clip the one of the times that I explained shrimp wrap. I did a way better job than every other time I've gone through it. I wish I knew when that was. I would clip that out and put that up as a short. See if it goes viral. That'd be hysterical. Athix says the weird K name. Hold on, Athix. There's a chance I can maybe sneak it in there. Let's see. Hold on. Hold on, please. Where you at? God damn it! Why is it always the last one that I find? Wait, no, Athix, you don't have your last name in there. You're just in there as Daniel. That's right. Yeah, Athix, you should fix that, man. You're just in there as Daniel. You don't have to fix it. Confirm that you're in there as Daniel for me, Athix. And what I think I'll do is I'll just make a little slit in this. I'll put them in there, and then I'll just tape over it. Although, you think that'll piss the USPS people off? Nah, they'll be okay with that. Maybe. Confirm this is you, Athix. For me. Frillo just says green goes to TX if on 4.3. Demenis says there we go. Phil McGyver says I jumped off my Davenport. Bless you. What's that mean? Jumped off your Oh, right, when I sneezed. Demenis says the captain of the Rossi. Freelojo says why 4 wires on Ghost? Telemetry is the 4th. Signal out, telemetry in. Athix says message you with Facebook with last name. Balls, come on. What are we doing here, chat? There we go. Bob Noxious says, are you running the Tramp VTX? I'm not. It's an Ishin Nano. Metal Dirtskin says, you remember what KV those Velox motors were that I won on the Christmas stream? If not, no big deal. I don't, Metal. I don't remember. Athix FPV says, yeah, I'm Daniel. Okay, perfect. Yeah, Athix, I will figure out a way to sneak these in here. The adhesive is too strong, but yeah, I'll probably just cut a little slit and just slide them on in there for you. That's what she said. All right, back to work. I'm gonna have to pull the stack apart. God damn it. Can I maybe just pull that? It's on the front. Yes, I can just do it this way. Okay, cool. So let's get it rolling here. I gotta be honest. I might not get this done tonight, but I don't want to have to change the title of the stream, so I'm at least gonna get some of this done, and then maybe I'll finish it up on my time. Who's building in that chat there? Anybody? Anybody building along with me? Okay, here's our little jib jab. And hopefully there's enough slack. Oh, just barely. Just barely. Okay, cool. And there's a memory card in here. Let's put the memory card in the computer and watch what's on it. That's a novel idea. Give you guys something to look at while I'm faffing about over here. Hold on a second. Get out of here. There we go. So here, you'll get to see this little guy flying around. This should be the same memory card from it. Let's see what we got. Oh, I wonder if the computer is going to get all angry. Why no audio? Oh, I know why no audio. Why is it playing like that? I guess it's playing off the card. It's not going to be super happy about that no matter what. Why is this file so short? What is happening? Why won't anything work? Well, here we go. No, it ain't gonna play. Well, no, it's kind of dealing with it. It is just struggling now. Leave it on for a minute. Maybe it'll smooth out a little bit. All right, I'm gonna keep cranking on this while that's playing. So yeah, that's this rig. RCX 1306s, which are sold by MyRCMart. That's telemetry there. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get in here with the soldering iron. What else? This was on... It looks like... What props are those? Those props look sort of grayish. What the hell propellers was this? Oh, this is on the Emax Avan props. These 1306s are one of the few motors that you can actually run on the 3-inch Emax Avan props. And yeah, the props perform really well, but they're way too fragile. Somebody type into the chat, top to bottom is telemetry, S-bus, 5-volt ground. Somebody type that into the chat for me so I have a record of it. We're gonna knock this out. I'm gonna get this soldered up and then I'll just reassemble the rig tomorrow. No sense in you guys watching that. What's this nighttime shit? What is this nonsense? Oh, this is just out in the parking lot. This is me getting antsy and just wanting to fly. What about this? What's this? What is it? Home. It's here. What, I have it plugged in last night or something? Weird. Alright, well this footage is all worthless. Schizophrenic FPV just finished 75 millimeter Cockroach 2S build. Very cool. Schizophrenic, let me know what you think, and we can group think that shit. Kevin Sumner says, nursing a headache, otherwise I'll be finishing my Rip Squeak. Metal Duskin says, got one of those purple 250. Oh, you fuck. Oh, I meant to... Actually, I emailed them and I asked them if they were going to do purple 4-inch arms. I wanted to get one of those purple 250 frames, but I didn't want to. I'm not willing to build it on 5-inch stuff. Fargo 252 is in the house. He's in Charleston. He's rebuilding the CL1 he got from me again. Very cool. Bob Noxious says, not tonight. When I'm building, I don't get on chat. Leave people hang when my name pops up. Remy Tim hooking a brother up with the wiring. Thank you, dude. Okay, so I am going to put this... Oh, well, here. I can do this now. I'm going to put this maybe against the base plate. It fits really well down there, and then I can loop that wire around. Let's see here. Hold on. It feels like that fits really nice there, but then it comes a little too close to the ESC. So, oh wait, I have another one of these. McConnell Studios rear pieces for the for this guy that I can use. But let's see if the Immersion RC Ghost antenna will fit in it, and of course it won't. Everything always has to be different all the time. Why would anything ever fit anywhere that we wanted it to? So that leaves me with, I'm probably going to run this one, and then I can loop this cable up and around. And I've been mounting these Mini Mortal T's like somewhere around there, and it kind of interferes with the with this guy. What else could I do here? I could just kind of loop it around there, and then I could do that. 4 Eyes FPV, what do you mean by ELRS mod? What do you mean by mod? Module? Oh, Beta FPV is sending me theirs. I'm going to try that one. Hopefully it's not a nightmare. Alright, so I could put this... there is a good spot down here for this receiver on the base plate. So I could put it down there, and then the VTX will sit up on top of it, which is what I always like. And then these guys can kind of come up here and hang out. And then I just need to find a good spot for all this goddamn cable. I mean, hell, with this much cable, I could just put it in the center. Maybe I'll do that. Maybe I'll throw it in the center here. Christ, I could even put it up a little farther. Yeah, I'm probably going to do this. I'm probably going to stick it up here, like that. That way I use the I use this extra cable, and yeah, just throw a zip tie around it, and we'll be all set. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. I think I'm just going to put it down there like that. There's a bunch of holes in the bottom of this V1 frame. I'll just throw a little zip tie in through those holes, and yeah, cool. That should work. So if I put it down here, that cable goes up there. It's going to sit against this little jib jab here. So I don't really need all that much cable. Well, hold on. Just for the sake of argument, what if I mount it the other way? If I mount it the other way, there's really not better access to anything. Although, if I mount it this way, it will eat up a little bit more of this cable. Yeah, you know what? I am going to mount it this other way. Because then the wires can go right up here through this little channel between the little pin header. And yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, yeah, that's how I'm gonna, that's where it's gonna live. It's gonna live its little life, just like that. I'll VHB it down to the base plate there. So, how much cable do I need? I need roughly that much, so I'll go a little bit extra, so I'm gonna go roughly there with the cabling. I wish this gap was a little bit bigger in this. I mean, I guess I could just come in there with wire cutters and make that gap a little bit bigger. Or I could mount it like that. That's actually kind of nice there. I mean, that's a good looking way to mount it. I would need to move the antenna wire around a bunch, but it's not the end of the world. Nah, let's just put it sideways. It's fine. Sideways is fine. Okay. So let's just stretch these wires up and over. Okay. And I need that telemetry wire to be a little bit longer. So, come on, get in there. There we go. That's where I want it. Here's the 4 wires. I'm going to cut them there. All right. That should be just barely long enough. I should have actually cut those a little bit longer. That was, I don't know why I cut these a little bit tight, but it'll be, it'll be fine. God damn it. I didn't mean to do that. So I didn't dig my fingernails in hard enough, and I pulled the silicone up over the end of the wire. There is sometimes a little trick that can help if you hit it with some heat. Sometimes the silicone will shrink up and pull itself back down the wire, but in this case, it is not happening. So I'm going to try to do it with a fingernail, and I'm going to fail. Because it's all hot now. Sometimes it's just hung up on the strands, though. Maybe this will work. No. Damn it. Oh, there we go. There we go. I got some of it back. This is the only problem with stripping wires with your fingernails, is that you got to make sure that you really drive your fingernails into the silicone to make sure you you're cutting it rather than pulling on it. You never want to pull on it. All right, let's see. How's that looking? Almost there. A couple of the strands got folded over. Just gonna fix them with my fingernails here. There we go. All is right with the world. No, one more little wire strand. You guys can't see this. You would need a 5x optic to really see this. Okay. Hey, that's the stuff. All right, cool. Crisis averted. Let's strip the other wires and just knock this out. There we go. It does help to make that a little noise. I gotta be honest. It's helpful. And oh man, I did it again. Son of a bitch. What's the blue? Hopefully the blue is not telemetry, because I just accidentally cut the blue one a little bit too short. Come on. Nah, I need to... I hate to do it with the clippers like this, but sometimes you need to. There we go. Okay, now we got it. I'm not going to read that metal, it's too dirty. Alright. And another crisis averted. One more wire to strip. My anxiety's been a little bit nuts lately, so my my thumb fingernail is all chewed on. Oh my god, I did it again. Jesus. That one wasn't that bad though. Wow, okay. So Alright, we're good. We're good. Not my best work, but it'll be fine. Let's get these tinned real quick. Okay. Soldering iron, you're still up at temperature. Thank you. All right. All right. Okay. There we go. Let's see what these pads are. Signal is green, telemetry is blue. God damn it, the one that got cut really short is the one that I need to be longer. It's alright, it'll be fine. I'm pretty sure I cut them long enough. We're about to find out, though. There's a chance that I might need to replace one of these wires. So I'm going to do a really loose little twist here because I don't want to shorten these wires up any more than they already are. And let's get them onto these pads. So blue is telemetry. Let's see if it's gonna, oh, I twisted these the wrong goddamn way too. I like pre-tensioned them the wrong way basically. Should be alright. Let's see. Oh yeah, we're totally fine. We're totally fine. I can actually twist these up a little bit better than this. Alright, so let's separate them here at the end so we can do them individually. And we're going to go, let me just recheck which one's which. Yeah, signal is green, blue is telemetry. Alright, so we're going to do telemetry first because that's the farthest up. This is going to be, this might be a little challenging. Might be a little challenging. Let's see how it goes. Nah, we're good. We have plenty of access. All right. Telemetry wire is down. Let's come in here and just flatten it out a little bit. Good deal. And then we've got green. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to straighten these wires, and then I'm just going to twist the receiver. So let me get these unfucked real quick here. There we go. Okay. All right, cool. So we're going to go green next. And that's going to go to the S-bus pad. I assume that I'm going to be okay with that being an inverted S-bus pad, even though that this is not an inverted signal. I think I'll be okay. If not, I'll have to rip this back apart and I'll be pissed. But I'm pretty sure it'll be fine. And then Remy Tim hooked a brother up in the chat and typed out what the order of the pads were. And that order is top to bottom, telemetry, S-bus, 5 volt and ground. Thank you very much, Daniel. 5 volt and ground, okay. Bob Noxious says, if you run the antenna on these up and down, make sure an antenna is the same. I have the Nano and didn't know I run my antenna horizontal. Boy, what a difference running it flat made. This is a micro, so I really won't push any kinds of range with it. So this is also a pretty bad, Bob Noxious says, antenna on the module. Yeah, you always want to match the if you're running your antenna up and down on the quad, you want it up and down on your transmitter. Apache Smoke is going to work. Battle Durskin said, and we got that. Freelo Joe says, getting back to work on the Cineglide. Very cool. All right, let's knock this out. It's 12:30 already. Jesus. Time to get this done. A little bit of 5 volt. And then a little bit of ground next. There we go. These are through pads, but it would send the wire right up into the DVR board, which I don't want. So I'm flat soldering to these through holes. Heresy, I know, but in this case it makes no sense to actually use the through holes. There we go. This is the ground pad, so I do want to tin the tip of the iron a little bit. I was going in dry on those other 3 and I got away with it, but not gonna tempt fate on this one. There we go. Again, not my best work. It's kind of cramped in there, but connections are shiny and smooth, so they'll be strong. Actually, they really don't look bad at all. Being a little too hard on myself. Let me just manage the way that these wires run real quick here. I can make a little bit of space here and run this ground wire to the side of this big thick OSD chip, and that'll just help these things sit a little bit flatter in here. And then I'm going to guide them over to this little channel here, and now I'm going to take this receiver and give it a couple little turns to bundle these wires together as they come out the ass of this little rig, of this little stack, I should say. So there's one twist, one twisticle, and here comes a second little twisticle. And then it's just gonna zippity zap on down like that. And that's pretty much it. Let me put one more twist in it. Jesus, come on, stop it. Get over there. I think I was twisting it the wrong way. The wires were getting all unruly. Let's try twisting it up this way. There's usually like one direction or the other that if you twist it, the little bundle of wires will be a little bit more neat. It's not the biggest deal in the world, but once you've done a million of these builds, it's just one of those things that you start to notice. It's all about that cable management, bros. Know what I'm saying? Yeah, no, that's looking good. All right, cool. So yeah, that's how it's going to live. And yeah, see how these wires tuck down? Because of the way that I twisted it this time, the wires are tucking down a little bit nicer. Cool. So I'll VHB that to the base plate, and then I'll drop this this Ishin Nano V2 on top. Actually, this is a V1. And I need a new antenna for this rig. So there you go, a ghosted Rip Squeak. How exciting is that? Hi, friends. Goodbye. Ramdonko says, guest stuck his head out of the window. Got a great flight, Demenis. At Demenis. Cool. Thanks for hanging, friends. I'm actually going to jump on the sim for a while, but I'm not going to stream it. I just want to wind down a little bit. If you have Assetto Corsa on PS4, I'll be in there. I'll be in a Nürburgring lounge. My name's Aaron Ciotti. This has been Monday Night Giveaways and ghostly Rip Squeak and flying some tiny whoops and hanging out with my best friends in the whole wide world. Love you guys. Here comes some flying. It's going to be pretty short. It's a 640 meg file. Enjoy it. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. And I'll see you guys for Whoop Wednesday. I will be at Studio 2. So prepare for some wonderful tiny whoopage. We're going to finally get to see, is a 1S 75mm freestyle whoop any better at anything than the ultimate 1S freestyle whoop? So stay tuned for that. You guys are going to want to see that. Wednesday night, 8 o'clock. I'll see you there. Here's some copyright-free music and some flying. Oh, I gotta, hold on. I'll be right back. I gotta quit out of OBS. All right, people, here you go. For real this time. No. There we go. Be good. See you Wednesday. Love you.